Hello, this LP3 training video is about collections. Each month you'll be doing collections on customers that are one day late until they eventually charge off if you're unable to collect on them. To get to the collection section, at the top menu, select Collect Account. If this is the first time you're going into this area for the day, it might take a few seconds for it to update the records. Under Collect Account, there's several areas. One is Basic Options. We'll go over this a little bit more in a couple minutes. Let me go ahead and go over Advanced Options. If you want to see payments due on whatever date, for instance today is June 19th, you would select today's date. You can select any date and see customers that are due on that specific day. If you want to see when somebody's made a promise to come in and pay you that was late and you collected on them and they made a promise to pay, you can choose Promise to Pay On, and then whatever date, and the customers that are promised to pay for that date will come up. Promises, you can do searches by promises only, which all unbroken promises. So anybody's promised and hasn't actually gone past their day having promised to pay you. Promises by their due date, and then promises due 1 to 2 all the way up to 1 to 7 days ago. So somebody promised to pay in the account and they didn't come in, and this is a way to search for those particular customers and have them come up and go through them one at a time. You can also go to the last account that was collection work was done on, which will be here too. So if you're working the accounts, working the collection accounts, and you stop and have to do something else, then you can come back and start where you left off. So the last called section, as you're going through collecting accounts for the day, it's going to kind of update this as far as what has been collected for the day, what work has been done. The legacy way of saying it is work accounts, so it'll give you information on what was done in this section for the day. Accounts worked today. This will show you everybody who is in a current status, and there is 609 customers in current status. If you look over here under totals, we have 780 customers total. So 609 are in current status. People 1 month, that's 1 day to 31 days past due. 107. 2 months, so that's 31 days, or just over 1 month to just less than 3 months, so that's 31 to 60 days, 61 days. That's 17 people, 3 months, and so forth. 4 months, 5 months. Then they're additionally grouped in the center, alphabetical order by last name, A through G, H through O, P through Z. This is configurable, and you can group in whatever way you want for your particular company. So what we're going to do right now under basic options, so this would be collecting accounts, and we're going to we're going to work the accounts. We're going to work the people in the 1 month status. So this is anybody that's 1 day to 31 days past due. There's 107 people. So we're going to start at the first record of that 107. We're going to work our way forward. We could have put start at record 107 and work our way backwards. So if you're having more than one person collecting, they can actually not go over each other. They can work from 2 different sections. And age, which 1. So 1 day through 31 days. But you can also choose 1 through 15 days, 16 to 31 days, 2 months, 3 months. But for this demo, we're going to go ahead and work the people in the 1 month category, 1 through 31 days past due. So click on Work Basic Option. Zay Alejo is in the age of 1 month. She's past due $166.32 since 6/8/20, and today is June 19th. So we're going to call her and say, hey, you've been doing good. You know, you've had several loans paying on time, but now you're late. You're a few days late. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. I will come in and pay you. Okay, when we come in and pay. So we'll go ahead and click on Contact here. which allows you to actually put in that you contacted this person. I'm gonna come in to pay you tomorrow. So this is promise date. She's gonna pay tomorrow. Wait a minute, tomorrow's Saturday. We're not open. Can you make it on the 22nd, which is Monday? You can see by the calendar you can choose to make sure that you're gonna be open that particular date. Yes, I'll come in and I'll pay you then. Okay. What time will you be in? I'll be in by noon. Okay, so you're putting a note in here on the account, in by noon. And you'll see here that contact promise. So we're collecting on this account. We've contacted them, and we actually have a promise to pay now. 6/19/20 at 3:17 was when we made the call, and it was contact code 11, employee 99, and they promised to come in 6/22/20 at noon. So I put in here the notes at noon. So if it gets to noon that day and you want to know whether or not they've come in, you can do a reminder. So let me go ahead and click on reminder, and the particular reminder is a message to be displayed at a specific time, but you can also have on record view, specific time. Let's go ahead and change this to the 22nd, and let's change it to 12, and then the message, did she come in? So, and it will go for everybody. So this particular customer that we're doing collections on said she'd be in by noon, went ahead and did a reminder to let me know that at noon, if she hadn't come in, like, hey, where you at? So I give her a call. So this is kind of part of collections, is setting reminders. Got a promise to pay, and this customer is now, collections have been done for this customer for the day. So let's go ahead and move on to the next customer. Next customer, Janie O'Regan, is in 1 month status. So 1 day, 31 days past due. And right now she is $128.50 past due since 6/13. So we will give her a call, and we click on contact, call, and get voicemail. So you're gonna have different contact codes, 11 for called home, 10 for called work, things of that nature. We can't get a promise to pay, so we're gonna just go ahead and put in here called, got voicemail, just so that there's a record that we say, for instance, called home, called work, whatever, and then got voicemail. No promise to pay, because didn't talk to the customer, but we actually did work on the account for collections. And put that in there. See that we did the collection effort today. It was logged. We didn't get a promise to pay yet. So what will happen is, as you go through each of your customers, collect account, as you go through all the people in 1 month, and go through 2 months and 3 months and 4 months and so forth, it will come back and show this particular customer again after you've gone through your collection activity to try to get a promise to pay. So let's go ahead and go one more record. And what you're going to do is you're just going to keep working through the accounts until you get through all the past due accounts and have promises to pay for everyone. So this particular customer, we've got a called the customer. They're 1 month, 1 day through 31 days, so age of 1. Last paid on 6/18/20. Or I'm sorry, they're past due since 6/18/20. And current balance is $230. Let's say we call this particular customer, Hermelinda. You're past due. You've been doing good. Can you make a payment? Yes, I can make a payment. Let me go ahead and come in and make that payment right now. So the person comes in just to show payment. Their payment amount due right now is $50. Let's go ahead and take $50 from them, cash, but could have taken a payment over the phone, maybe with credit card. So we could have chose card if we're trying to get a payment out of them if they're excessively late. Okay. Payment receipt to be printed now, yes. And you could pull this up for the PDF receipt and print it. We'll just say it printed okay. And this particular customer now has the $50 payment, $619.20, on their account. So then you would click next and continue to collect on each of these accounts. Let's go ahead and exit out of here. Let's exit out of the collect account area. Go back into collect account so you can see the updates. And what you'll see is as you collect on the individual customers, which is under the 1 month category, and there's 106 of them in that category, and we did collection efforts on 3, that the percentages completed for that 1 monthers will start to count up. So as you finish your collection activity for 1 monthers, the 106 people, then it'll go over into 2 months and 3 months, 4 months, and so forth. You can go over and work on the collections for the 2 monthers if you come in here and choose age of 2. You can work on the collection of the 3 monthers, which is anybody who is past due in the 3 month category. So 91 days up to 120 days past due. And you just come in here and work basic options. You'll see here that under last called, if we were in the 1 month and alphabetically the last person that was called out of the 3 people that we just collected on. So this was an overview of how to do your collections. Each day when you come in, if somebody is 1 day late through when they make a promise to pay, to where if they break their promise to pay, the point is every day you work accounts that are late, 1 day late from the moment that they're late until the moment they pay, and this will keep your charge-offs at a minimum and keep everything correct with your accounting. Thank you.